Ellen Springer, CPA, putting you right on the money for your life, business, and future. I help you keep more for the family and send less to the IRS. And I'm at springercpa.com. Your accountant is a critical member of your business and professional team, and it's important to choose the right person so that you can build a long-term relationship. You don't want to be changing your accountant every single year. What are the 5 most critical things to consider in choosing an accountant? Well, the first thing is you want a certified public accountant, or a CPA, one that's met national and state standards and received a license. Also, they're required to maintain that license by taking annual continuing professional education so that they stay current in their field. You want to make sure that they're a CPA because they will be able to represent you before the Internal Revenue Service, and you never know when that's going to happen. The second thing to consider is you want to be compatible with that person. We all have different personalities, and you want to find the right person that you feel comfortable asking very personal, sensitive questions. And the only way to do that is to interview them and ask them the questions. Find out how they interact with you. Do they ask you clarifying questions? Do they explain things in plain English so that you can understand? And the bottom line is, do you feel comfortable? The third thing that you need to consider is accessibility. Are they accessible? Do you have to see them in person? Do they respond to emails? Do they call you on the phone and answer your questions? Do they have a staff that can assist with you and your questions when they're not available? Do they have a website and newsletters that are available 24/7 so that you can look things up at night and on weekends, and also may not have to ask them questions that you can find on their website and get those answers without having to be charged fees? And speaking of fees, the fourth thing to consider is the fees, the big elephant in the room. How do they charge for their services? Well, in 30 years, I've never seen 2 businesses that are exactly the same, but there are usually ranges that you know based on the size of the business and what you're doing for them, whether it's tax, accounting, consulting, that somebody can provide you those averages and let you know how they charge. You also want to know when those fees are charged and when they're payable so that you can plan and make sure that you got them properly budgeted. Well, the fifth thing to consider is you want to check them out. You want references to be provided to you. And you want to find out whether they do what they say that they do. Because they can be the most qualified, you can be compatible, and they can be accessible, and their fees are reasonable. But if they don't do exactly what they say they're going to do, it doesn't actually matter. So check them out, because you want to add that person to your business and professional team as soon as possible so that you can focus on your business and start making money now. This is Ellen Springer, CPA, putting you right on the money for your life, business, and future. I help you keep more for the family and send less to the IRS. So check out springercpa.com.